YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the Funko review, and I'm really excited to talk about this particular product. I showcased it a little bit on my very first stream back after a 4-month hiatus on YouTube. I want to thank all the viewers and subscribers who tuned in for that stream, and new content does come out every Tuesday and Thursday. So kind of what are we talking about in this video? I'm showcasing it a little bit differently. Normally I talk about the packaging, which you'll see up on your screen momentarily in B-roll footage, but we're talking about the Pop Towns number 26 50th anniversary Cinderella Castle and the accompanying Mickey Mouse Pop, which you can see right here. I figured, you know what, normally I would showcase the packaging off, but I figured I'd take it out and showcase it off right now, get hot and heavy, and really get into the meat and potatoes of this review here. So it's a really cool Pop Town based item. If you're not familiar with Pop Towns, basically you have a pop of standard size like the Mickey Mouse right here, and accompanying with a very iconic building that the character has association with, in this case the Cinderella Castle. This takes liberty from the 50th anniversary of Disney World, which happened last year in 2021. I'll showcase a picture up of what the castle looks like at Disney World. There's a little bit differences, very small subtle things if you look in the image compared to what the vinyl figure is here. There's some differences which we'll talk about shortly here. Price point for this, I believe I got it on Amazon for $25 US. Usually anything Disney is very in high demand, especially the 50th anniversary stuff. People clamor for that. They even want the packaging. They want bags. They want anything they can get hands on when it's 50th anniversary. They really want that stuff. I can see a high demand for this particular item. Of course, this isn't Funko's first Cinderella Castle. They've come out with another Cinderella Castle before in the traditional color scheme. This is the 50th anniversary color scheme, which looks a little bit different. You get the pink accents on the towers, which will get some up-close shots so you can see what I'm talking about. You have the gold accents for the towers. Anywhere there's really a tower or there's a flag in place is gold accents, and I love what they did that. The top of the castles themselves are bright blue in color, which really gives it a lot of pop, so I think it looks really good. Let me focus first on the castle. We'll take Mickey out of the shot and focus specifically on Cinderella Castle and come back to Mickey like I normally do with these Pop Town reviews. So let's get really up close here to the castle itself. You can see the attention to detail looks really good. Funko really nailed the accents and the colors. As I mentioned, you can see on the towers over here, this tower right here is more of a pinkish color, like a rose gold, especially the higher towers here. They really showcase that gold accent off, which I'm really talking about. That's what gives this tower a lot of pop and pizzazz. So they did a great job with it. I like the side of the castle, which is over here. All the gold accents, you can see it right here when I kind of tip the castle up. Looks really good. You can even see the portcullis, which is what they call a gate when it's, as far as Renaissance times goes. You would push this gate down to basically blockade the front door. It's usually a steel gate that would drop down, so it looks really good. The back of the castle, you have these sort of door panels as well. Looks really great there. Again, more pink in the centers. Even like the normal right here on the back, you can see the pink colored as well. The accents looks great. One of the telltale signs I think Funko didn't know about is they should have had, if I can look at it right here from the front of it, right here, there's supposed to have been a big plate that said 50th anniversary. I'll put a shot of the castle up right now so you can see that plate I'm talking about. It says 50th on it. I saw that when we went to Orlando. We were there on the second day, as I mentioned. It looks really cool, the castle up close, but they forgot that big plate. You can see this gold thing right here, but that doesn't look, it should have said 50th. It's a big plate right here. You'll see it in a picture. It makes a lot more sense. But I think Funko did a great job with the castle, all things considered. Let's put it on a turntable, spin this guy around so you can see what it looks like in 360. Again, I think it looks awesome. One of the big things about Pop Towns you have to take away from when you watch, at least from my personal opinion, my personal experience with Pop Towns, is a sense of scale. I talk about it in all the Pop Town videos I've ever recorded. This will be my 4th Pop Town video I've done a video for, and one of the big issues I have about these sort of items is a sense of scale, and it'll make sense momentarily when I bring Mickey Mouse in so you can see what I'm talking about when I put the items together. It will make a lot more sense. Now let's focus again on Mickey Mouse. He looks good. Great shot of Mickey here. Has the gold trims on his bands right there, on his hands. He's wearing his coat. He has gold trim on the coat as well. Even on his shoes has his gold trim, and his tail, of course, wraps to the back. What surprised me, usually Disney and things like Star Wars and Marvel are known to have bobbleheads. This is not a bobblehead. That kind of surprised me. There is articulation. Head will spin 360 with no hindrance. I do like that. I'm not sure if this is a redeco or if it's a completely new redesigned buck. I don't know if they reused this or this is a brand new sculpt for Mickey. That I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if this is a brand new design, but I like the way he looks. He looks amazing. Again, up close shots, you can see the head. You do know this is Mickey Mouse when you see him. Looks awesome. Let me bring the castle back into the shot and you can see what I'm talking about now. The biggest problem I have with the Pop Towns, as I mentioned a second ago, is a sense of scale. This is basically building shrunken down to more of a viewable collectible size. They could have made this much larger. It wouldn't have worked, personally speaking, here. But Mickey here is a standard size pop. When you put Mickey next to the castle, it throws your eyes out of whack. I think they could have done a much better job with this particular set of Pop Town items, and even mentioned in many videos before, from the Ghostbusters with Peter Venkman, the Firehouse, and the normal Venkman, the Marshmallow version. I mentioned in that video. I mentioned with the Scooby-Doo and the Haunted House. Every time I got a Pop Town item, I talk about the sense of scale. I think what they could have done, the project owner, the people who handled that project, could have made a third item for this set and given you a pocket pop, a smaller version of the same identical character, shrunk down, which would give it about the same size. You know, it would make it smaller and it would fit your eye and make your eye look a lot sharper to the image and the scale if you have a small item next to the castle. Because a lot of people will display this probably in this sort of configuration. You'll have the pop that's associated with the building, in this situation, the Cinderella Castle, side by side. If you had a pocket pop next to it, it would look much better in the sense of scale. That's the biggest concern I have with this whole thing. And of course, the missing 50th anniversary kind of shield in the middle here, which was the other problem I was talking about in this particular video. Those are, I guess, the two biggest pain points I would have for this particular product. I don't know why the 50th anniversary shield, that big symbol as I mentioned, is not here. Don't know. But again, the sense of scale really throws your eye off. People probably would put these side by side, or maybe they might just put their buildings next to one another and not associate the pops to them. But as soon as you put your character next to a building, it throws, at least it throws my eyes out of whack. I don't know about all the viewers' eyes. Let me know in the comments, does that really throw your sense of scale off? But all things considered, I think it's a really good Pop Towns. It really hits and really showcases that 50th anniversary look and feel of the Cinderella Castle. I like what they did here. Again, missing the shield, that could be just the Funko did not know about that being displayed. They may not have given the source material of having that big icon symbol, which is a possibility. But all things considered, I think Funko really nailed this particular two-piece set. But again, price point was $25 US. I can highly see this going up in money down the road. I've seen it on eBay right now, on Amazon, selling as anywhere as low as $40 up to as high as $70 right now, because the 50th anniversary is done as far as I know for Disney right now. But I can see down the road, maybe a year or two, when this thing goes and becomes vaulted, I can see this probably doubling in value. So if you ask yourself, should you buy this item? If you're a fan of Mickey, if you're a fan of special events like the 50th anniversary here, absolutely. When you have special event-based pieces like this one, let's say for 35th anniversaries, 45th anniversaries, 50th anniversaries, like this item, that goes up exponentially down the road. I think it's highly collectible. I highly, highly recommend this item. If you're a fan of Disney, you're a fan of Mickey Mouse, definitely pick this item up. And I do hope you like this video review. Give it a like at the bottom page. Click that all-important subscribe button, which picture my face. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified of the latest videos. And of course, last but not least, click windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video, and bye-bye.